Welcome, everyone, to Tucson, Arizona. Arizona Stadium with this red and blue crowd ready to bear down with their Wildcats. We have a top 25 clash between two of the best teams in the sport and both hoping to enhance their postseason resume. As we'll see, the number 13 team in the country, the Texas Longhorns, taking on the 10th-ranked team in the land, the Arizona Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Longhorns will kick it off to get us underway. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. And off to Jones. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? You know, the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
The give out of the gun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32. Deep in the season, that crisp air all around you, and this feels like a must-win game, guys.
This is a game that will impact the college football playoff. It'll have conference championship implications, and it'll have bowl game implications as well. David, so much riding on the line in this one.
And you can feel it, man. You can feel the energy. The players this week, they were on high. Like, you could tell they were ready for the challenge. This is going to be an absolute showdown.
He'll throw on third down. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, they try to throw for it there on third down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. First one of the day is off. He was called on 3 times in that victory last week. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. This crowd, full throat, splitting the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Steps away. Complete to the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a nice-looking catch on that play, and I know Texas is known for DBs, and they're known for having really good running backs. Not a lot of great receivers over the years. I'll tell you what, though, this guy has really showed up in this game. He's making plays, and I know they want to continue to build a legacy at this position here in this program.
And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
That kind of pickup on first down, and you can take a shot here on second and short. They'll try the run. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Dropping back, it's Rousseau trying to get to it. Got it set up on the outside. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. They're just about ready to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Paul.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They'll go right back to him. And he knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
That didn't bust for a long one, but now 3rd down becomes very manageable. It's not 3rd in eternity. Now the whole playbook, short passing game, long passing game, all of it's available.
It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Quickly complete. At midfield, he's got room. He's got the sidelines going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
And the Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. Past the 10. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Longhorns. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense, go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse. Going for it all. And he's got it inside the 20. Touchdown, Arizona! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And what nice play design. You get your speedster, you put him in the slot, usually get a better matchup, and then what do? You fade him towards that sideline, run a go. Nice ball thrown way out wide. He just runs underneath it, and just too much speed. Couldn't catch him. Gets in the end zone for 6.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. Oh, he's going to go for the return. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
And the entire playbook is wide open on second and short like this. They'll keep it on the ground. The Longhorns will move the sticks with the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Running back searching for a hole. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for space. It's Wolf. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. Those horns are up, and they are sharp in the running game.
Yeah, just pounding the rock, playing physical. And I think when you think about great Texas teams, you probably think about the running game, the physicality. And I could go through so many backs with Cedric Benson and Ricky Williams and all those guys that, and just recently Bijan Robinson, high draft picks, really, really good running backs.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter.
Arizona 7.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To the ground with the back. He stops him at the 31, but not before. He picks up 10 yards on the play.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll give it to him again. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. He's got his man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Longhorns trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Looking for room, it's Wolf. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it's not a surprise who they gave the football to. When you get down in this area, they're going to call his name. The physical back, they're going to give him the football. They're going to use their identity of physicality and run game down here in the red zone.
So loud it's rattling your fillings on 3rd and goal. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
4th down here. It's still early in the game. I'm not chasing points. Take the field goal, pay this drive off.
And they have analytical cards nowadays that says the exact situation, what the score is, do you go for it or not? Look at the card, make the decision.
It is perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stop follow and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's loose. The expressway is wide open. Running inside the 20. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the 2nd level. Great vision, and then David shows you his speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. LSU is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Georgia. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. To the air, it's Rousseau. He's got it. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn that field, and you saw that right there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Getting some heat. They're setting up the screen. Turns it on at midfield. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush, hit him with the screen, and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to get behind the defense. And he hauls it in at the 25. Hookem is hooking up with some big plays in the passing game.
Finding their guys down the field. You think about offenses that Texas usually have, some form of spread, and then find those elite guys on the outside that can win those matchups for you and make those big plays.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Complete to the right. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll go to the counter. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the score. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Now that's the way to bail out the rest of the team. Start with bad field position, put together a drive anyway.
And very confident. You can see the quarterback just had a bit of a swagger, Reese. He was like, look, all right, we're starting deep in our own end. Special teams didn't help us out, but we can fix that right now, fellas. And they went out and looked so good on that last drive.
And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away. Fair catch called for and made. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback checking the play. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got his man. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Line getting set on second down. He's looking to throw. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
Smart offensive coordinators, they're going to throw deep balls, especially those 50-50 balls you hear about all the time. My wide receiver is better than your DB. Well, not on this play.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He'll take another shot here. Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the counter play. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Arizona set to start this second half. They'll kick it off. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. The carry going off right tackle here. Oh, it's on the ground. Live ball. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
As a defender, you love the big hits. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you get the big hit and force the fumble.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. Here's the handoff. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Looking downfield, it's Rousseau. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
I don't know who on defense is going to cover this guy. Honestly, he could be a problem for this defense over the middle of the field in the passing game.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Touchdown, Longhorns! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions and just carving this defense up.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Clemson was able to finish off a close one in Death Valley today. They did just enough, both offensively and defensively, to come away with the dub. Hey, survive and advance. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And off to Jones. At the 35, he's got room. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space.
And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Makes the grab on the left.
This quarterback right now is an improved, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent on the throw.
And the Wildcats are rolling down the field. Looking to move it through the air. Got it in the middle. It's Jones. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down.
That's why you got to study your playbook. For all young quarterbacks out there watching, you're not always going to be able to throw it to the intended target. You've got to know where your check down options are because you're going to get hit at some point. You've got to be able to get rid of it. Nice job understanding the playbook.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Running toward the tape. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Touchdown Wildcats. What a catch and run for 6. Great example of how a second half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt. First half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak. It looked like it was ugly. But now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Looking to pass. It's Rousseau. They've got the screen set up. Still running at the 40. They finally get him stopped, but what a good job by that front wall to set up the screen and create some lanes for their running back. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. He's going to pass. He makes the connection.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's going to take off. He gets the job done, picking up the 1st down, then getting down.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, to get down and don't take a big hit.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter of play. With the score, Texas 31, Arizona 21.
First down to start the drive after the break. He wants to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. To the air, it's Rousseau. Got his man quickly.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
This crowd busting the decibel meter and trying to will a 4th down stop. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I think that might be the very definition of just trying to rub salt in the wound, right? You got the lead, multiple possessions, you're looking really, really good. You're late in the ball game, and you go for it again. So you're just trying to, listen, it's their job to stop you. I like the offense doing what they do. Forget your defense, get a stop. That's your job, and you did it.
Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Lining up from the 34 on first down.
Let's go.
Leaves it with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun. Give on the inside. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
The Wildcats will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires it incomplete.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short.
42, Spider. 4, 2,
To the ground to try to move the chains. Open space at the 25. And it is a chunk play, a huge Huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short, but the bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Now inside the 20, 1st and 10 from the 18. Now from inside the red zone. He looks that one in nicely. Touchdown, Arizona! And the comeback is on. So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they draw closer. It's 31-28. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. UCF took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Orlando. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Line gets set. 1st down. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and the offense ripping off a nice run there.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. To the air, it's Rousseau coming after it. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, they've done a lot of really nice things on the road in this game so far, and that's why they have the lead. But after that incompletion now, you can sense the momentum now switching back to the home team late in this game.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take the deep shot. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. You got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Arizona sending the offense onto the field. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. And if they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
Got stuffed on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And that is your job. The O-line has to protect their quarterback. That's the most important position on the field. You got to make sure you keep him upright. You got to do a better job.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Oh, he wants it all. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
After that incompletion, 4th and long now on your own side of the field, you're trailing in the 4th quarter. What's your go-to play call here in the passing game? Where is the matchup that you trust in to come up with a big one to give yourself a chance to stay alive and win this game?
Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Man, as a defense, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the left. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the 1st down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Gonna run it. It's Wolf. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Texas!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it.
Arizona, 28.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Arizona has it back, the offense coming out to bear down. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And guys, this is a great time to take a shot if you want on 2nd and short. He's looking to throw. He wants a big play here late. And it's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been on par. And the offense makes the tackle in frustration after the interception. Drive comes up empty, and it's a turnover.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive, but don't turn the thing over.
So how about getting the running game going right here, David, on this drive? Let those big fellas up front get some push, bleed the clock, move the chains.
Yeah, no need to get greedy. I know the passing stats and you want to score, but you're right. The clock right now is your friend with a 2-possession lead.
They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead of defenses in this game. It was no different.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our